left to close out 2 weeks of Division A here in Columbus for Pro League. I'm your host, Katie Bedford, joined by Nameless, Pac-Man, and Study. And within these 2 weeks, I wanted to ask my desk a question, and that is, what is your biggest takeaway? And Pac-Man, I want to start with you. So what is your biggest takeaway from Division A in these 2 weeks?
Mine is that FaZe is actually a contender to win a championship. Before, I didn't really believe it, but now that they're so good and so proven in Respawn, they're just one mode away from actually being able to compete with the 100 Thieves and Splice and Optic at a major tournament and consistently win and go on and win a tournament.
All right, Study, what is your biggest takeaway?
Mine is reciprocity. On 48 hours of practice, they were able to come in here with dens, pick up new roles for every single player, and just go 4-0 on the week. I just didn't expect that. They also went 7-0 on Hardpoint. Phenomenal performance out of them. They also had some insane games, like the one versus UAU was insane, and it definitely showed that they had so much composure in those matches.
Nameless?
It's hard to pick one, but I'm going to go kind of a negative route. Gen G is absolutely not a contender for a championship. They've made negative progress. They've gotten a lot worse, and they're absolutely not clutching up. So exactly what we were expecting them to fix during this 2 weeks, they've done the exact opposite. It's gotten a lot worse, and I don't think that they'll have a chance at winning a championship in the near future.
All right, well, we did also ask you on Twitter using the hashtag CWLPS4 what you thought the biggest takeaway was. And of course, Nizzy says, FaZe are the real deal. Nasty and respawns, this team can go places if they can fix their S&D. So kind of following along with Pac-Man.
That's correct, he's right. They are disgusting in respawns. The S&D right now will stop them from winning a tournament. They're not good enough to do what 100 Thieves
They
did.
have time.
They don't have that much time.
They got some time.
No, they got 3 weeks.
They got some time.
Shut up.
All right, let's bring up our next tweet and see what everyone else has to say from Abu. Hashtag CWLPS4. I think it has to be LG. Okay, hush. It's mind-blowing that a team with Gunless, Formal, and John haven't won a hard point and just barely won their first S&D yesterday.
She said Abu.
No, I think what he says, just the amount of firepower that LG has, there's no way you can ever expect a team
way more firepower
0-6.
now. Ricky?
We'll get to that in a minute, but you agree with that sentiment then? That was the biggest takeaway?
Of course.
Yeah. All right, we have
Sure.
one more tweet to get to. What do you think the biggest takeaway is from Drew? Optic is back in form. We talk about these other teams playing well and being the real deal, but how many times did Optic lose in this split?
Optic they haven't been out of form in a long time, though. That's why we don't do that. They got third place in the last tournament, which is pretty damn good. They were out of form, maybe 2 months ago when they lost at Fort Worth. So I don't know if I agree with that. They've been in form here for a while now.
I expected that.
Yeah, we all expected
the
that.
competition in this group, I expected Optic to be, leaps and away the best team here, as well as, FaZe is trying to get better and better. I think that they can be a realistic opponent for Optic going forward, but, at Game 5, maybe if they got a little bit better at search, they can take it, but Optic for sure the best team in this division.
Yeah, and they're looking to, of course, prove that again in their final match today. They will be about to face off with Luminosity, and we want to focus on LG first. Now that we have Ricky subbing in for Gunless, Nameless, I want to ask you, what do you think Ricky brings to this team?
The communication out of Rick is second to none. It's unparalleled. It's unparalleled. This guy talks a mile a minute. He will let you know where he's going, where Slack's going, where John's going, and where you need to be. Classic doesn't got to say a word with Rick on his team. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Classic's best performance in this 2 weeks right now with Rick on the squad. These guys play more Blackout than they do Scrim, and Rick's always there. Wait, hold up. By the way, how much money you get per match? Do
you get 500 win.
What? Rick is about to play this like it's life or death. That guy, when he plays for cash, he goes hard. He goes 110. There's nobody with more intensity than Rick. There's no one. But there's cash on the line.
Too, dude.
This guy in the casino is a shark. Cash on the line. We got to get some Luminosity listenings. I got to hear this.
All right, Study. I mean, you both teamed with him.
Yeah,
right?
I love.
Study, how do you feel about Rick?
When I teamed with Ricky, it was just he always brought your team smiles. It didn't matter like
what?
His gun skills.
That's a lie. That's an absolute lie.
It did.
No, it's
I was always
lie.
happy to.
If you choked around, Rick was instantly face palming, double face palm, and you're like, oh man.
It's because Rick would just make everything so funny. Like, I remember I was playing with him at a Champs once, and he made a bad call out saying 3 were flanking, and then he ended up getting turned on. It's just like, it was just so funny to hear at the end, because like, the play would have went completely different. He just didn't call out, but just Rick is always going to be good vibes, and just try to set you up.
Hold on, for people at home to realize how hilarious this is. This is their coach sitting in for a match. This guy hasn't played since the Pro League qualifier.
Like one of the best players in the entire world.
They play with him all day. The vibes are going to be great. He's coming in. He's running an ICR, the easiest role in my opinion. And you're going to have Formal running a Maddox. Like, Rick's a pretty solid AR. He plays slow. He will be annoying.
They're gonna get absolutely tucked up, bad. Optic's gonna beat the crap out of these fools.
I don't know.
Okay, so I do wanna focus on Optic now. Of course, talked a lot about Ricky and LG, and then Pac-Man. All right, so you think not a shot in hell. Optic is about to roll them over.
I'll put my life.
Rick is about to go off. Rick's about to go off. I have so much faith.
You sound like you don't even believe yourself. You're laughing while you say that.
Absolutely believe it. I absolutely believe it.
Optic's gonna.
And listen, I believe in Ricky, but I'm also straight-headed, and I know Optic Gaming is gonna destroy them in this series. You have Porterhouse. The way that he played yesterday was honestly unbelievable. And if he's going up against Ricky, who's just been practicing his ICR on Blackout, he's not going to stand a chance.
I don't care what the vibes. I don't care what the vibes
Rick played with Dashy last year. He knows how to counter him.
For Ricky.
Wait, but we also just saw UIU reverse Gen G.
Rick was way better than you ever.
Yeah, but UIU and Gen G is not Optic Gaming. It's not.
I want to chip with Ricky, beating Crim6. Rick knows how to beat him. He's got this.
Jesus, you got carried by both.
I know, but in all seriousness, though, like Ricky is a great search and destroy player. Having not played since the Pro League qualifier, they are going to need a miracle to win this match, right? Like, what we've seen on Luminosity has been absolutely terrible, but we know that the guys on this team can shoot very straight. So if the vibes are there and if they're just all shooting straight and communicating, there is a chance that they can win some maps in the series, potentially force that game 5. Like, if they win that search and destroy, they'll be in a great spot. The problem is Optic's been great at search, but Rick brings so much in that game mode, you just never know.
I'm pretty sure LG has not won a hard point. They don't stand a chance there. Optic Gaming are 7-1.
So they don't stand a chance in this match?
No. Not a chance in hell.
Absolutely not.
I've never been more sure of something in my life. If I had like a lock.
Me too.
Like this is the lock of the century right here.
Lock of the century.
I don't know what the odds would be in Vegas, but this is a
I don't think TP's going up there giving them strats.
I can't wait for the montage on the Luminosity Twitter.
They're just trying to go home. Like
you saw Slack tweeting for vacation. He's trying to go on vacation.
You guys are throwing so much trash on Rick's name right now.
All right. Well, we will see if Luminosity and Ricky can do it. Put a dent in Optic Gaming, who's looking very strong, looking to close out their second week with a flawless victory. But, of course, it is time to get into the series. So we are going to hand it back over to Ben and
It's like
Ken.
Steve Kerr going for Steph Curry.
That was the best segment they have ever done. By far, that is like top tier entertainment. Now, that was great.
Now let me break down a couple of things for you guys at home. In case you're wondering, what the hell is Nameless talking about, right? Why is Nameless going so right now? It is important that I'm gonna give you guys a history lesson. Some of the newer people out here, maybe following COD Esports for the first time. Nameless actually won a championship with Ricky all the way back at PAX, where he actually beat Complexity, the Dynasty squad as you know it. Of course, Crim6 was a part of that squad back then. Now, here's also the other sweet part, and something that they didn't actually touch on. Ricky's been playing Call of Duty since MW3. You know who his first ever teammate was? Nameless. Fun fact for you. All the way back in MW3, Iowa Pro Gaming Challenge in 2012, an event they actually won. Fun tidbit for you.
He also competed this year. So I mean,
let me go all the way back down memory lane.
He was in the Pro League last year. He competed this year. I think in the positivity camp for LG, if you want to have any hope of them winning this series, the best thing for them is their vibe should be better. Just because in their mind, it's like, you're going to play with Rick.
Wait a second. He ditched Nameless. You ditched the LG hype train yesterday. You cannot choose when to hop on the train.
I think you absolutely can. I think there are extenuating circumstances. I will 100% give Nameless a pass to hype up Ricky.
Well, the vibes are better. That's for sure. Look. Let's be honest, right? Being brutally honest, and this is why Nameless is kind of hedging his bet here. It literally could not be any worse.
Right.
It cannot be worse.
What are you going to do? Go 0-11 in hardpoint?
Oh, no. Oh! Doesn't matter. Can't be worse. The only way LG can look at this now is up. It's the only way you can go.
I think, so that's my ultimate takeaway from the series and like the gunless thing. It's like, they were going to lose with gunless. I think they're going to lose now.
Sure.
And I think my favorite part of that is all the hype. I started to believe. I was like, dude, Ricky. I was like, Ricky's gonna come in and do like slightly below average with an ICR, which isn't great for an ICR player, but all of his teammates are gonna be better. All of his like Classic's gonna step it up. He's gonna jump up 0.2 in the KD.
You're sounding like
gonna go up. I started to believe it until Pac-Man was like, nah, Optic's gonna talk with a bet. I was like, oh yeah, they are playing Optic, aren't they? That's like worst case, or maybe best case. I get depending on whose perspective you want to roll with, but It's going to be fun, Ben.
All Nameless is thinking about now is the LG tweet, which shows the entire death segment where everyone's laughing and him saying, no, I believe in Ricky. And it's going to be a Ricky montage of Optic Gaming collapse after going 2-0 up in a reverse sweep for LG. That's all Nameless is thinking about.
And look at the movement, the bait. Ricky on point, the break from LG or the opening rip, as good as it could get. You imagine the kill feed. Ricky falls. What happens after that? His teammates start picking up the kills. Slack's able to find one. Dashy does a little bit of damage to his teammate, and Optic Gaming maybe have broken through successfully, but the spawns, by way of the anchor that is Ricky, they're good for next. I'm going to sell this as long as I possibly can.
I can see that.
It might not last.
It might last just the first hill, but we'll see. As Formal does find himself too, he falls on board with Crim6 now. He's just buying time, waiting for the perfect time to try and collapse into P2. And note Scump, 130 away from Streaks in the stun. Connects, Streak earned, and it's about this time now, Chance, where the game is more than likely going to get ugly here for LG.
Oh yeah, Optic Gaming, forgot. Scump doing pretty well. He has been fantastic as of late these past couple weeks. I think, honestly, the most wild stat I've seen today is Crim6 is #1 in damage and respawn in like this division. Yeah, and again, that is a little bit abnormal for an ICR player. Granted, maybe throwing on the KN every now and again, but impressive stuff coming out of these players. And Scump, of course, with some streaks is nice to have. LG, though, are on the hill, and Ricky, 395 is nothing for him. 395 is basically a moment away, but he got triple teamed.
Yeah.
The reason why.
That didn't count, right? No, that one doesn't count. But as it stands, LG, nice lead, which is about to go away. As we rotate over towards a new hill, though, this is where they can try and build it back up. If, and this is the big if, they can sniff out Crim. Comes at the back of the map as TJ actually finds 2 there. Nicely played from him. And the rotation, which should have been so simple for LG, turns out to be so hard.
Yeah, TJ just went in 2 big, different one-on-one gunfights on 2 separate players, on opening up 2 different sides of the map. Scump just getting lit up through that, not exactly a wall, whatever you call that platform. And LG, well, they use that to their advantage. They break through from the front and may be able to tie things up, retake the lead. The question is, can they get that next sweep of kills to actually extend it, or will Optic Gaming be able to break on through? Contestants here, Optic has 3 players in the back line. Ricky, though, with the SOG, he uses every gun, and well, he's gonna die, and Optic Gaming get the wipe.
Obviously, you heard Nameless talking about how good Ricky's communication could be, and Study said the same thing. I just requested an LG listening, so we'll wait for the production to get it ready. And just like that, wow! You ask and you shall receive. LG just gonna be down a couple of points, but it seems like a good time to hear the man, the myth, the legend, Ricky, communicate with LG.
Hold on, Nick.
Yeah, small back blue. I can pinch them. I'll pinch you. Outer,
Summit too.
It's close.
Call an Hellstorm.
Good shot.
Trying to get to him.
Flank red,
Yeah,
TJ,
outer.
TJ,
All good. Okay, leave the streak.
TJ is getting kind of close forward.
I'm going around you.
Alright, you got.
I'm coming with you, John. I'm coming with you, John.
I'm coming to you, John. What's middle under window, Nick?
Inner. Push my blue.
Bottom blue,
Inner's not peeking.
bottom blue, one shot. Seth,
Outer Crim, guys.
I'm blue dead.
Crim dead.
That's
Outer. 3.
Spawn on you, outer Damon. Dead, one down. Defender. I have mid, I have all the mid.
I'm jumping in.
Oh, yeah, hold on, back down, hang on.
We're all gonna be red side, guys. They
Lightning. Called it. I'm helping middle, hang on.
I have mid. No, one's top red window, Damon. Hopping out mid.
Damon dead.
I'm out. Inner.
All gonna be red side.
One of them in. One's weak. One's inner.
Get this time, I'm close to slam, nice.
Alright,
There's 3. Let's go. Get this kill and get fucking shit, guys.
Rotate.
Alright, listen, I'm actually killing you
Yo,
on
close to streaks. I'm doing
Listen, listen, we need war or
I think one's middle.
one.
Yeah, middle, Damon, one shot, one middle. That's been one shot. Nice. Nice. One more. Two middle.
Stay down, follow
Yep, make it fun. Yo, okay, I'm cupping elbow. I have Tempest.
I'm gonna kill off
I'm popping Tempest elbow, right? Yo, blue pot each.
one shot, 2 dead.
Nice, let's go.
I'm going.
Okay, go ahead. I have Tempest out. Nothing shouldering.
I'm top blue. Let's go.
I got one.
Nice.
Outer.
I'm inside that.
Nice. I have Tempest out. I'm looking this out with Tempest.
Middle again.
Yo, focus mid.
Yo, chill with the comms. Yo,
I have Tempest out.
Yo, Crim top their windows.
No, their side.
Yeah,
To their side. They're flooding on.
One out of one shot, Crim.
I spawned blue pipe.
3 on hill.
Damon's weak, guys.
Yo, we need flag, okay?
Hear that.
Yeah, I have War Machine too.
Okay.
Wait,
What's in the middle now?
Well, about halfway to go on the first hill of the second rotation, and well, Pac-Man had placed that bet of his life savings. I think he might start to panic a little bit. Doesn't have to necessarily go full panic, but This game maybe closer than I think a lot of Optic Gaming fans would have thought and definitely preferred.
And I'll say, there's a couple things that the non-Ricky players on the team could have done better to extend the lead further. Like Formal, he just got picked off with the Tempest. He hits one shot on those players' elbow. Optic Gaming never breaks through, and then of course he put them in good position to use their special. So LG, you got a tie game, at least for just a split second. They're trying to work the break, and John, you need better specialists out of everyone. He's able to find one with the War Machine. Gotta imagine Flak Jacket's gonna be put on, or maybe just a trophy thrown on the map somewhere. So maybe can't connect with too much in the end, but 2 kills go their way. Karma, though, on the flank, trying to slow him down. And just like that, another kill feed, just all in Optic's favor.
Just great plays from Damon. Recognized, hey, this is a chance I can pinch and potentially relieve some pressure off the front. Does just that, finds himself 2 free kills. And Optic Gaming look good to just lock down this hill now. This 25 seconds would be nice for them. Let's give them maybe a little bit of added confidence from map number 1. I'm sure they're as surprised as many of you are watching at home at just how close this truly is. Well, it's taking nothing away from Ricky, but it's not gunless. But so far, having a positive effect on LG. The scrap time good for Optic Gaming, but the problem here LG have is they're all spawning out chance. This is a horrible rotation for them.
And Scump's actually at least doing a nice job to slow them down an extra few seconds. They got a very nice little map spread. Crim playing the perfect spot, instantly shoots the player, knows the second one's gonna be coming. The double kill just stuffs him. TJ wins a one-on-one over towards you, and all of these Optic players, well, Bar Karma are at least staying alive for a moment to slow these players down. LG finally getting near the hill. It's gonna be Formal that's inside, gets the capture. And LG, it took them about 20 seconds to make it happen, but they're at least here trying to start this contestant, maybe get a break.
Problem is, Optic haven't slowed down whatsoever. And as they kind of shift into a new gear, we'll send over now to an Astro Gaming listening with Optic Gaming.
Those 2?
Right, one more.
Watch plat.
I'll see if
Yeah, they have a trophy. I do. They have a trophy already.
Go hit through around red.
Yeah,
I'm going through.
I help.
Yeah, I'm blue. I'm red window. I'm playing.
Yo, all right, three jungle side. 3 jungle side.
I'm ready red.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys.
They have 2 trophies in no. Don't throw
I'm
anything.
going around red. I'm coming around. I'm coming around.
Yeah, wait for me, jungle. Wait for me, jungle.
Yeah, here.
John's red outer still. They have a trophy.
Yo, Nick's weak red. Red stairs. Red stairs.
Yeah, there's two red side. Two red side.
He's close, right? Rick,
Close
one's
left,
outer.
close left, yeah.
We spawned red. We spawned red window.
Another one, jungle. He's below the staircase. He went outer.
Yeah.
Might spawn red.
Outer
Spawn
Formal,
red.
one shot.
Yeah, red spawn.
Blue side on me, guys.
Yeah, outer.
Down on me. 2 red.
Yo, wait for us, Bruce. We're coming.
One shot. John's going mid, or John's going down the red side.
Yo, Rick is close blue.
Inner dead.
Hit inner.
Blue, yep.
One's outer.
No,
Spawn you.
fuck, we lined up.
Spawn you.
Outer, classic. He's inner now. Weak.
Two inner.
Two
Yeah, one outer right now. One might be bottom ladder.
We spawn jungle
Hit
side.
blue side.
One shot mid.
Oh, wait, guys.
Yeah, you got me in hill
I'm
side.
challenging outer with you.
I'm
I'm going wide.
Close. 2, one more.
Rotate, just rotate.
Close. One shot, Rick.
Yeah, I have
Close.
a
There's
flamethrower
2.
now. I have a
3
flamethrower.
One's a new though.
They have anything?
I'm trying to cut top mid for more.
He's middle.
Mid.
Jerry's
Absolute,
ult. Jerry's
bro.
hopping up top mid. Jerry's gonna hop up top mid.
Well, still an Optic Gaming lead, 203, 163. And now it comes down to the rotation to the first hill of our last rotation. Crim slides in with a can. He finds the first teammate there to help with the second. Unfortunately, though, it's former Optic Gaming player Formal who wins the trade.
Crim rocking the laser sight. KN, you gotta point it out, but LG in the hill working on the comeback. Ricky with the flamethrower can find one.
it's a streak.
He's on a 3 spree, and this is nothing for him. He gets these streaks every day of the week. And honestly, how do you get through? He is genuinely going to get these. Ricky's a smart player. Unless someone makes a huge kill, he's gonna get him, and it's a player over top trying to shut him down, and I think Karma did it just in time. He was so close. Ricky did nothing wrong, and then Karma, this saving grace for Optic.
And now it's his turn. 135 away. If he reloads to KN, he's going to be in a fantastic position to get streaks of his own. Ricky almost made the play for LG until the 3-time world champ stepped up. And now it is kind of fate here for Karma. Maybe destiny that he was going to earn the streaks after shutting Ricky down. Still, though, they have to work on the spawns. The streaks are definitely going to help, but this is a much better start to this rotation here from LG. They've actually controlled P2.
It would have been insane if Ricky pulled it off, but LG, you're going to have to get a clean wave of kills. Optic Gaming, if they surge forward, might want to use this streak to kill the guy in the back, or maybe just hold on. And while Scump's creeping up, Karma's going to call it in, so Ricky's actually going to surge forward, and that forces the team kill on Scump, which is helpful. Formal inside the hill has the Tempest, also picked up a double kill. Optic not here.
They can win here. They can still win here. No one from Optic's touched the hill. It's going to be close, but if LG keeps slaying out Optic Gaming before they even get close to the hill, Optic could be in trouble. Classic slides forward. That's a double. 227, 230. LG take the lead.
Karma's going on a flank. No one's looking for it yet. Do you just go in and contest? Do you try to find Formal? Do you get the kill? Well, they actually leave the hill for a moment. LG stepped outside, and I don't think the tick goes their way. I think they just hopped out for too long.
They did. Karma does his job, but it's going to be what? 2 seconds? If that all LG need from what would be a huge upset on the day. For Optic Gaming, it's 20. Tempest out for Formal. Beautiful first shot. Connects with the chain and in flies LG. But Formal connects with his teammate. It's John that's down. Now LG hesitate, but they have to push in. War Machine out for Optic Gaming. Formal has to stay alive.
And he's doing everything he can. He's got the trophy out for the War Machine, and the fire gets shut down as well. He tries to heal. Slack actually takes him down, but he only had 3 HP. Optic 5 seconds away in the game.
Ricky's so close. Now it's John's turn. He flies in. Optic Gaming steal the game right at the very end. It was oh so close for LG. The storylines, so close, yet so far. And in the span of what, 3 days? That's a second nail-biting hardpoint we've casted. Chance, I thought they were gonna do it.
Who leaves the hill? So it's 27 for 25 seconds. Someone just leaves.
Is it Ricky?
In the hill, and obviously you want to get the spawn kills, but Karma comes around back. I don't think there's a call out, and Ricky just surges forward. And I mean, granted, you put yourself up to 248. You don't want to put it all, because yes, you do need to get the wave of kills, and if not there in the front. But there were so many moments for LG, not even just right there, where like, it could have been better. And it was on the first hill repeatedly. Like if you just stop Karma from getting in there, if you just double over challenge on the left side, even if you throw away your lives, just to get Ricky the streaks. Like Ricky, so close to being the saving grace for the team. And it's just so many little things that LG, like non-coach related, could have done better to get that win.
This is such a big Tempest right here. Forget, obviously, that he Tempest is his teammate, but right there, Slack guns Formal, also shuts down TJ, and then that just gives the resources all in favor of Optic Gaming because of the spawns. 250, 248, Optic Gaming take it. Jess caught up with Scump before the game.
Thank you, Ben. Yeah, that's right. And Scump actually had something interesting to say with regards to just his attitude about this match. You know, all the Optic guys, they were joking, they were laughing, they were having a great time, but Scump actually said that this match is a lose-lose for them, just in terms of, he said, if we go 3-0, then it's just, oh, well, that was expected. And if we go down a map, then it's, oh, you let LG beat you with a coach instead of a player subbing in. So I just thought that was a really kind of an interesting mentality he had here. But, you know, of course, the Optic guys are definitely expecting a win. Over on the side of LG, I caught up with Ricky and asked him a little bit about subbing in and playing instead of coaching, and he did say, well, I haven't played since qualifiers, but one thing I have to point out is that he had a huge smile on his face. And normally when I go up to talk to Luminosity, Ricky's looking a little bit nervous. He's always just very serious, very stoic, and he looked like he was genuinely excited to play. So I can't wait to see how the rest of the series goes. Back on over to the casters.
Thank you so much, Jess. Of course, I think Scump hit the nail on the head there. This is a lose-lose situation for Optic Gaming, and I even think after that first map, that's a bit of a lose situation. They win by 2 points, unbelievably close. LG should have won that map, and here's the kind of blunt truth of the whole situation, Chance. All jokes aside, that's the best LG has looked in hardpoint in the past couple of weeks.
You just went toe-to-toe with Optic Gaming. You just went toe-to-toe and had many, many moments where, like, if you did one thing slightly different, get a kill here, maybe just stay inside the hill, help a guy get streaks, use your specialist a little bit better, you win that game against one of the best hardpoint teams in the world, possibly the best hardpoint team in the world. You lose by 2 points with a coach. And again, that is not a slight at Optic Gaming. Optic could lose this series, and it comes Anaheim, and I'm like, yeah, Optic is 100% a contender to win. That changes nothing in my mind. But the fact that LG, again, I'm like, what? How much scrim time do they have with Ricky? I know they did a couple days ago, but, like, that's absurd for LG.
It really is. Good performances all around. And I think one of the key things that you noted when we were actually in the first listen-in was Formal. He was gunning. He looks a lot happier. Seems to be playing a lot better as well. I mean,
he looks a lot happier.
Yeah, right. I mean, he took a lot. Before that, he looked a lot happier. I mean, we've all seen the GIF. That's for sure.
I think honestly, it's just the disappointment because, like,
he was
guys,
so close.
He actually could have done that. Like,
because you never know, right? Going into the series as a professional player, you always believe, oh, you know, we can win every series. But I think that was one where they were like, all right, we can at least have some fun. And then it gets, you know, crunch time. They need 2 seconds to win, and they're thinking, wait, no, we can do this. So now I'm excited for the rest of the series because who knows? Like Ricky's got a big smile, Slack's smiling, and there you go. The smiles come through again. And this is an LG which you haven't seen. Admittedly, you can come into a series like this a little more lighthearted because you're not expected to win. No one in the world outside of Nameless expects you to win this series. So have fun with it. Have fun with it.
I was so disappointed that in between the maps, Ricky didn't get up on stage and coach him. Just like stand up, like pull out a laptop, just be like, all right, guys, Ricky, here's what you're gonna do on the map, and talk to himself and all this. But now we move on to Payload, which Optic will be very happy to play on.
So I don't know if this is true, but I just got told in my ear by our wonderful producer Ethan, Optic might be running 4 snipers.
That's not enough. Who's the I want to know who the 5th man in that isn't pulling it out.
Well, hold on.
Skump's got his, Crim's got his, that's a Pally, and it's Karma. No, that's the one guy I want to see snipe.
Wait, hold on.
Come on.
Well,
Formal, by the way.
Snipe too, by the way. Why are they doing? I'm gonna be honest. This is.
There's one.
It's something they've worked on, but
Oh, no. So, dude, I'm saying if I'm a coach, I'm trying stuff like this all the time. This is a great opportunity for Optic to crack it because think about a map like Payload, especially against a team that's going to be playing for picks because they're not going to do anything hyper-aggressive because they're playing with a new man. You go for the picks all day. You have so many different lanes where you know different head glitches, know different spots people are going to be at, and you just got 3 kills with a sniper, 1 with the pistol. I don't even know what the 5th was. I'm not kidding. For a one-off, that's not a terrible strat. You should not do that consistently, though. Definitely not do it every round.
Round 2.
I'm on board with this. I know I talk about snipers all the time, and I think every analyst would be like, no, you're faded. But, like, specific situations, I think it can work. This is something that, like...
So you think they put it away?
Yes, I think, well, I mean, if it works like that, you might keep it out until it fails. But I wouldn't be surprised if they put it away. Because I think if you're genuinely just, like, messing around having fun, which...
No, they're keeping
they're messing around having fun. Okay, Karma's like, no. I'm killing everything with the Maddox. I don't care, dude. I think it could work.
Here's the one fear. You don't really want to, piss off LG. Because when Formal gets a little upset, he gets mad, and he has a reason to maybe try a little more. You could say maybe that's a little insulting towards round 1. Yes, they're trying something out, obviously, but in terms of how LG may perceive that, never mind. That's a collat.
If you don't want to get pissed off about it, then beat him. You got to beat him if you don't want to see it. TJ picks up the collat. And that is big plays coming out. And honestly, if Crim just hit like one of the shots on player sliding forward, it would have been even great. Before that, Ricky's going to fall by the hands of TJ.
When did TJ get that good at sniping?
2012, 2013. When did he start playing?
TJ?
Yeah. I mean, okay. On one hand, they're all pros. They all can snipe. But I would genuinely say TJ is probably... Obviously not going to snipe enough on this team over Dashy, but yeah, no, he's really good.
Damn, it's been a while since I've seen him with a sniper in his hand.
Dude, all those freaky S&D kids from like back in the day, all of them can snipe. And again, I'm not saying TJ would be one of the best in the world at it. Clearly, you can see he's good.
They should try this against 100 Thieves.
Yeah. I mean, you should see my face like when I'm saying like, oh yeah, it's a strat that can work. Like it's.
Well, they're 2-0 up.
They are 2-0 up.
Admittedly, that collat was a bit of a get-out-of-jail-free card.
A huge get-out-of-jail-free card. But not Formal. Just want to snipe against him. Yeah, he's going for it. Double flank coming in, by the way. Scump gets the first, misses the second. Dashy with a nade. Scump's it's bait.
Why is this working?
Dude, I need to be a coach. John's pretty good, too.
If I'm TJ, I'm looking at Dashy right now. I'm saying, listen, son, all right? There's only room for 1 full-time sniper on this squad, and I'm making a case for it right here.
No,
he's nasty.
No, it's Dashy. That's not a question. It's Dashy.
No.
Like, again, TJ is great. It's different. How many disgusting things has Bruce done this year? There's no other question.
Let them both snipe.
Hey, no, again, I'm cool with it. Maybe not this many rounds in a row, but at the same time.
Wait, Slack to snipe. Wait, are they all sniping now? Is this what this has become?
How do you counter a sniper? You got to snipe back.
Wait, are they all?
Dashy's pretty good.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I want to see his classic sniping. Hold up. No. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Paradox. I was starting to get a little all-star feel to this series. Not that some of the players in all-star form, but...
Oh, that sucks.
Karma shuts down Classic.
Can you imagine the one round they play around the snipers and Karma comes in and kills them all with the Maddox? Well, this is the opportunity.
He has a nade too. He's picked up a sniper rifle. All right, Karma, show me what you've got.
Formal's waiting for him. Formal turn away. Oh, now he's coming back potentially at the worst time. You get a nice little sniper battle. Formal for always. Well, he switched weapons.
No sniper, Rona.
Shuts him down.
I don't think he expected Karma to pick up a sniper, though. To be fair, I think he expected him to be running with a Maddox, and, well, LG do win a round.
And this is where I'm guessing Optic puts it away. I wouldn't be surprised if their expectation was we're going to try it once, and if we get smoked, put it away. Really, and then they win, and they're like, yeah, then they win the first round, and you're like, keep doing it? Like, until they stop us, like, we'll keep giving it shots. That's my guess. And maybe they just do it the whole game. If they win an entire game with quad snipers.
Just looking at them. And, yep, a couple of changes. Oh, wait, no. Scump with a sniper rifle. And they're gonna have Dashy actually switch off. See, I told you. Worst sniper on this team, apparently.
And you can see why he snipes, because that Maddox shot, not as... He got double challenge. He got double challenge. That's a joke. Calm down. Bruce is disgusting. We all know it. Flanks coming in. I think Krim should have spotted one cross. Now he's got 4 in front. Tries to get a kill if he can before he falls, but that is good teamwork coming out of LG. Now potentially going on the swarm. TJ with the nade. Knows pressure's coming in from behind. The timing doesn't go his way, and the teamwork has been on point so far. They take down Karma with the double challenge as well, and it comes down to Scump. How good can he be with the snipe shot? Not good enough.
LG won another round. And all jokes aside, Formal is now close to streaks. Kill will do. 100 points all he needs. Might want to look at try and prioritize that pick. Is that nameless?
No, that is that. I'm pretty sure that's Slack talking.
Oh.
Slack getting hyped on the main stage, getting nice and loud. But LG 2 rounds in a row working on the bounce.
Slacked? Are you sure?
I'm not very confident.
Someone is yelling, "Yo, Krim." Yo, Krim. I would assume someone representing LG, and well, that's why my first thought was nameless.
True. Oh, good call.
Dashy still with the snipe.
Back to Old Faithful. A normal strat coming out of Optic. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. LG, though. Full clearance over towards B. I'm not sure who grabbed the bomb. It looks like Formal does have it. If he gets plant again, he gets streaks, which granted the streaks, number 6 is Formal. Yeah, he's got it.
Why isn't he planning?
Probably fearful of tunnels because his teammate died. But he had the opportunity, plus streaks aren't hyper useful on this map anyway, so you want to get the kill. There's the kill. He's got the lightning, and he gets the second kill for the Hellstorm. Now I got a 3v2. He's swarming on Dashy, who can take one with them. I imagine he gets shot in the back, which, yes, it happens. Formal on a rampage. Because you know if there's any player in this lobby that really wants to be at Optic Gaming.
Oh, it's him.
John is, yeah, Formal. Formal.
Oh, Formal falls Karma with the double. Oh, the 1v2, which should never really happen. And he just made it look simple. I don't think there's going to be many Yo Crims after that round. Formal piecing with the Maddox, but it wasn't enough chance. As unfortunately for Formal, it was Karma that picked him off very quickly after that final kill. And Optic Gaming with the advantage.
And of course, Formal with the streaks is nice, but admittedly on payload, the best part about him is probably just the ping on the lightning for the information. Because occasionally you can find an errant kill. Occasionally you can force players inside the A site, depending on if they're back. Like there's uses for them, but this is the one map where it's easiest to play around. And Optic Gaming are leaning towards B, and LG might just meet him here. Classic just sprinted down. Instantly dies. The trades, though, back and forth. Ricky able to pick up one in the feed. Him and John trying to work together. Krim, though, on the flank, just shoots 2 players in the back, and, well, the round is done.
Used his Hellstorm there, too.
He didn't kill anything with it.
No.
Killed one with his gun.
Yep.
But his 2 teammates died before it happened.
So, a very quick round out of Optic Gaming. Who started off strong, and then LG fought back. Of course, Formal did earn himself those streaks, and well, to no effect this round. There's a Hellstorm in the background, so yep, definitely used. But Optic comfortably up now here in game 2.
Yeah, I think the setup for LG or the plan was probably not expecting Classic to just get caught. I think Classic like tried to throw a shoulder and got annihilated by Crim6. And then, well, if you're calling it a Hellstorm, well, a giant hole is open on the map, which Crim6 just pours it straight on through. Formal has 10 kills, but obviously Optic up 5-2. Feeling pretty good if you're an OG fan. Lightning Strike forces him inside. Scump's here, but nope, not far enough, and he does get taken down, so the devastating sniper from him is down. Dashy still got his, but Formal's just picking up all the kills.
Oh my
Formal
God.
is picking up all the kills.
Formal's a man on a mission. Give me the ace. Why not?
No more collabs for TJ.
He's gonna get it. Formal's just flying. Oh, Ricky, you stole it. Bad teammate.
Oh, Ricky earned it. So we're gonna come out of the series and Ricky's stats gonna be like, hey, that's not that bad. Like,
still all smiles from him, but
Formal got what, 3 here?
4. One with the lightning.
Oh yeah, the lightning. Okay.
He killed Scump inside, and then there's the second with his gun. The third one is just right here, and he's making it look simple.
Dodging sniper bullets like it's the Matrix.
Well, there's enough of them being thrown at him, that's for sure. Optic still with the advantage. Still one more round is all they need for LG. It would have been 4 in a row. Now 3, but Formal's on his tempers already.
Oh,
That's how well he's playing. Jeez.
He just needs help.
I mean,
Classic's
yeah.
2 and 8. Ricky's 4 and 5. Like,
I mean, Slacked is 3 and 6. The irony is, it isn't even Ricky who's doing the worst.
I know. It was the same thing in the hard point.
Yeah. Rough scenes. Rough scenes. The LG core. It's Karma with the first blood. Formal not even going to get to use the Tempest, it seems. In reality, Optic Gaming. Just with a reminder this round, they are Optic Gaming. Slacked is now left to 1v5. Don't hold your breath, folks. This is over.
Yo, Crim, come kill me. Crim obliges. Final kill of the round in Optic Gaming. To the surprise of effectively no one, except for possibly Nameless. They are now up 2-0 in the series. Admittedly, that hard point, again, if you missed it, 250-248. It was an insane game in its own right, but that payload, again, Optic, it is their bread and butter on Search.
Definitely is. And Greenwald up strong in the series. The one series I think we all expected to be a 3-0 is looking that way, but credit to LG. They look as if they seem to have better chemistry, maybe just better vibes all around. Ricky playing well as a substitute in on the day. We'll be back after this with Game 3. time coming up, and we're all excited for that. But before that, we have to finish off this division's games. And well, the last one of this division is Optic Gaming versus LG. It's 2-0 up, so Optic Gaming, of course, and LG playing with their coach as a substitute. But if you are just tuning in, map 1, 250-248, a game LG should have won. Game 2, the Search, a little different. Payload, which Optic seemed extremely comfortable on. 6-3 victory, which I think it was like the first 4 rounds. 4 players from Optic decided to snipe each of those, and they still were able to come out on top of 3 of those 4 rounds. Now, though, we head to a frequency control where, realistically, this is where the series should end. It's been fun. You know, we've had our laughs, we've had our giggles, but at the end of the day, this is Optic Gaming, business as usual. Series should be over.
I mean, so if you're trying to make the case for LG, they were 0-10 in hardpoint, and they bring on Ricky, and that's a game where they had a lot of opportunities to actually get the win. Control has been, well, it's not like the record's great. I think they might only have like 2 map wins and like 5 losses, but Control has been like the best game mode for LG as of late. For the past couple months, they've been very, very solid in it. So I think if you want to take that route, you could say maybe LG could put up a fight, but obviously the expectation, it's Optic Gaming against a team that's playing with a sub. So yeah, Optic should win.
My fear here is for Ricky in this game mode. Obviously, yes, he played at the start of the year, but this is a game mode that he's going to have the least practice on. Hardpoint and Search, for example, he's been playing his entire professional career. Control, a little different. It's not exactly rocket science for a professional Call of Duty player, but still, small little things here and there. As it stands, though, Optic still defending A pretty well. TJ's going to have some presence over towards B, misses the shot punch, and that's an opening for LG.
LG, 3 players leaning over towards the B side. A player try to cut through mid-map for LG. Well, he's going to get caught out, hunted down. Dashy's able to find 2, by the way. Ricky doing as much damage as he can. He gets traded. And John, well, he picked up 2, but it's simply not enough. Optic Gaming just defending on both sides. Now it's a foot race towards A. The trophy's still here to stop the stun. So Optic Gaming will be quick to be able to get inside this hill. You can see Krim is contesting. Pre-fires on Ricky. I think they had a stun of their own. Of course, LG just body stacked, picked apart 1 by 1.
Quick rotation as well from Optic, so this final push over towards B will be sniffed out. Karma not able to do much there with the grapple, but still, TJ's there, a 15-7 life advantage. It's 8 kills as it stands. And honestly, if you're Optic, you can afford to give up B. Only 11 seconds on the clock. It's only going to be a 60-second extension, and the game not going to go to time. It will go to kills as Krim finds 1, TJ with another, 12v3.
Yeah, Krim's only got a bullet, but he makes use of it. Maybe trying to go for the super delayed shot punch. Classic can take him down, but you're down by enough lives, and that's going to be all she wrote effectively once you hunt these final 2 players down. And maybe should have jumped off the map, but actually Formal at least gets the beat down to prevent the streaks. So a silver lining. It was bad, but it could have been worse.
Oh, Krim was trying to like Superman punch him. He flew.
I mean, it's the best option.
Try.
Either that or kill him with movement.
Trying to fall off the map. Why not? It's come a little frustrated there with how that round ends. Shot punch from Formal enough to shut down the streaks. But happy at the overall outcome of the round. 1-0 Optic Gaming.
Intense focus on those faces. Dashy actually not leading the lobby. Stump in respawn. Again, you can only say good things about him, especially as of recently. He has been incredible in respawn and still really good in search and destroy as well. But at least off the opening break, Dashy does connect with that first blood on the frag grenade. Karma's actually here by himself, and he does get 2v1, but that means Optic pours the pressure on the other side. The team kill maybe doesn't make too much of a difference because you get clearance on the point. You got 2 bodies inside, Stump and Dashy trying to work together, but stun is going to be a self-inflicted wound.
John in the hill, contested currently. Now it's Formal's turn to make his way over there. LG have earned himself a kill lead. Small one. It's a lead nevertheless, and 0 progression. Currently in either A or B. As A will surely get decapped soon. He may just be on that duty now.
And this is, I think something interesting that's worth talking about for the side of LG is, granted it's frequency, so it's a normal thing anyway, but Formal with the Maddox has been shredding.
Yep.
He has been completely shredding, so if you're trying to think about LG keeping rolls in the back of your mind, depending on what happens towards Anaheim, post-Anaheim, whatever it's going to be, I know it's been talked about before, keeping a Maddox in Formal's hands, and maybe he likes the, you know, who knows? Just something for those players to think about, because he's been a god.
He loves this idea. He's been waiting.
That's why they love frequency.
Yeah, he's been waiting so long to be able to just run around freely and really not have to worry about much else. And you see him in final form. His Matic shot is tier 1. Problem is, for LG at least, what the hell are they even going to do come Anaheim? We'll wait and see. For now, though, it's a good defensive hold. Finally, some pressure coming over towards A. LG's there to deal with it. And they're 20 seconds away from tying this up.
And they're going to as well, almost certainly, because there's really no progress towards either site. You get a little bit of B, but if you're down by 8 lives, capping 2 seems like it'd be near impossible. Dashy, though, gets that opening kill on Formal, and Formal going there before any trades are possible. Optic Gaming actually able to pick up a handful of kills. Ricky and Classic respond, and again, every kill that LG gets at this point is just incredibly damaging to Optic's chances.
Down to 4 versus 11. John shoots him down, and honestly, at this point, it might be worth just jumping off the map. 11 seconds left. Common just wants to keep being annoying as he goes for the cap. Stump, no full mid-map. Now it's down to Krim with the ICR. LG know exactly where he is. 1 second left. He's done well to stay alive. Almost found the final kill. LG tied up.
Very good round for LG. I think, well, this isn't... if there's any game mode where you could, well, not against pro team, so it's not even worth talking about, actually. LG just with a very nice round, doing it off the back of the slang they were able to put together on defense. I think saw a handful of double kills coming in from Formal, especially. Seeming to be living on that left side of the kill feed, and you get that life advantage and control on defense, and you have a lot of options at your disposal. Just making sure that you at least start trading out those kills. A nice bounce back round for Luminosity.
An important one as well. Keeps what morale they have, at least, on the up. Now, look at LG's start. They're going to fly over towards A. Slacks is there. There's easy kills, which he should be able to pick up. Thank you, Classic, for the help. Meanwhile, the rest of his teammates struggling, but the first taking A.
Nice opening break. You get the grapple to go over on the left side. You get the stun to hit the guys in the back. You just line them up for the free kills. Tempest, though, only able to shut down 1. It doesn't chain anybody, and 2 ticks are through. Scrump, though, has a little bit of help. The grab slam, though, effectively gets traded out from Dashy. Barely has any health, but he's able to stay alive. He's got to hit the shot up close. He's looking for the slide. He turns, he connects the players down, but not dead yet. And it looks like finally LG gets cleared out, and then the kill feed is there for Optic Gaming, able to stabilize.
Be careful, though, because split push could come through here. Wait and see, because you can see Optic Gaming, they've flooded both sides of the map, looking to just really put pressure on LG spawn. The reality of the situation is, it's a tied game, and 2 ticks into A. LG forced to go to B with 50 seconds on the clock.
Nice trades coming in. TJ, players coming up close. John with the aggression catches him off guard. Now he's back for the next fight. Takes down both the Sogs himself. But of course, up top, Krim and Dashy doing a little bit of damage to John. Just trying to stay alive. Keep in mind that A point has been captured. It's only a 2-life advantage, so LG maybe thinking about some spawn kills. Try to extend that out just a little bit, as they are putting the pressure on Optic's base. As they were putting the pressure on Optic's base.
Either way, for them, it's just about really managing the rest of this round. John at 350 is twice this round alone. He's been close to some streaks. He was 100 off. Back over towards the A zone. Didn't earn them, obviously. Can he earn them here? Started shooting very well. That's an unfortunate stun, which will see his streak full, and it will see Optic Gaming almost fully team wipe LG.
Seems like the biggest moments have really just been the trades for different teams with utility. Just stun shutting players down, stuns for the opening break that helped out LG, and it's been a fairly decent sized factor, but the life advantage has flip-flopped, but still a meager one. 2 lives isn't a ton. And LG, they just need that 1 point. Potentially looking for some spawn kills as well. TJ's in the back making the read, finds the kill. Now you got Optic trying to spawn kill. I think it's John there trying to hunt down, but when these players come off spawn, they deal with the pressure. Optic Gaming, they're just ready for everything at this point. Well prepared, well coordinated, and now a 7v2. And Scump thinking about score streaks.
Didn't get them in the first round, if you remember. He was close and Formal shut him down. He's working on them now as we head into what might well be the final round of this control. Of course, if it is, Optic Gaming will take the series 3-0. Here's a look at the best play of the round. It comes from Scump.
I think this was right at the tail end too, if I remember correctly. It's at least the positioning lines up correctly and finds a nice little three-piece with 2 different weapons. Scump, a Sog, or a Maddox doesn't make too much of a difference.
He's on call the sub a Scump.
Oh, we've had the I can't remember what it's called. Was it IW where I had the Damon 3 times? Or was that last year?
It's this year.
That's this year the game? Oh wow, yeah, it is this year, isn't it? Good lord. I'm telling you, man, if it's not in like competitive play, I'm never gonna see it.
Damon 3 times. Don't care what anyone tells me. That was for him. 3-time world champion. Here he is with a grab slam available. First tick coming into B. Formal finds himself a double top middle though. Pressure will come through, and again, maybe a chance for a grab slam. We'll see. He puts pressure on. No, now that's gone. Formal with another double. Sheesh. 20 and 17. He's in fine form. Well, he has a lot of kills, and well, it's one of those situations where, again, you almost feel a little sorry for Formal in terms of the way his year has gone, because in terms of his individual ability this year, he really is up there.
I feel sorry for no one. A team's a team, and well, LG as a team, at least in this round, I think both times on defense really have been pretty solid so far. Optic Gaming, not a lot of life on the offensive side of things. Of course, that is a nice kill feed for Optic to get. John, though, takes one down with them and has Formal there for the trade. So he's still got that 5 life advantage, and when Optic doesn't have the lives, they're thinking about the objective. They got 2 bodies on B, Formal looking for spawn kills. The double challenge for Optic comes in, executed perfectly. You take Formal down. Meanwhile, 2 ticks on one site. Depending on these gunfights with Crim, potentially going to have that third, and I think that's the case.
Yeah, the cavalry's there. They drop down. A's gone. Now, what do you have to put this game to bed? Well, Karma has, of course, the grab slam. Crim with a vision pulse. Scump's getting close to the TAC 5 boost, and TJ has a war machine. If you're up to gaming here, you're down 1 life, but you go for this. You end it here.
Of course, the beatdown stops the grab slam early on, but yeah, you got to imagine the specials coming to play. Crim sitting on the vision. TJ's got the ward. They got as much as they could want. They even are going to have the TAC 5 as soon as Scump gets a kill, but the play is set. You got to imagine the grab slams here. LG played around it perfectly. You got a war machine in the hill. I see Flak. I don't know if there's a trophy. Might be able to do some damage, or Classic just might punch enough people. The war machine, not hyper effective, but it slows them down, and LG with their guns, a 4 life advantage, and they still have at least a Tempest if they need it.
A little surprised that you didn't see the vision there. Obviously, the game plan from Optic Gaming was, let's see if we can get away without using it. But it cost them dearly. And now, maybe a bit of an advantage over towards LG in terms of what's left. A war machine, a vision pulse, and a TAC 5 for Optic Gaming. Formal has himself a Tempest, and Ricky's about to get his vision pulse. So when this does inevitably go to a 5th round, which it will, 6v2. Final kills surely should come through. Honestly, this last round is going to be very close. LG's respawns somehow a lot better.
Well, that's massive. I mean, obviously it's massive because LG, not trying to lose the series, so they need that round to avoid that fate, but you at least burn one of the specialists, and I think you called it out kind of correctly. Like, in my mind, you had a minute and 15, 20 seconds to make it happen and just let Scump find a kill, pop the TAC 5, pop the vision, and then pop the one, like literally use everything at the exact same time, get the clean wipe, and like, you'll be fine. But they don't elect to do that, but obviously they're still going to have 3 specialists, and I think it's the Tempest vision for the side of LG for the specialist foot race. Get a nice look at the scoreboard there from the side. Someone on LG is 5,100 damage. Put my bets on Formal. John, actually. Okay, with the Sog. Not bad. 20 and 18, not too terrible.
That's a curveball for you. Paradox always does that to you. Always throws you under the bus.
I mean, it was close. I think Formal was like 400 damage behind. He's 5,000 now. Don't pull it up. Don't pull it up. Okay, now he should have 5,000, right? Don't pull it up, though, just in case. I think he had like 46, right? Or 47? Before he got like 3 kills?
I don't think that was him. There's someone else in between. But
now he got 5K.
Now he does. Formal really heating up. One more. Oh, no, never mind. TJ takes the kills somehow. Not really sure how, but it's a tied game, 25-25. Tick into B. Also, of course, the pressure over towards A, which didn't really work out, but Optic fly over to defend. Now, straight back over to mid-map. Goes Karma, then he just evaporates Formal. Now it's Optic with a 5 life lead.
And I'd use the vision. Like, you already got a lot of map pressure. You're trying to go for some spawn kills. I'd pull it out and well, maybe they're at least considering it. And, well, you hear vision from Ricky. That's him calling it in. TJ responds with the War Machine, which ton of damage does, gets 1 kill, beats down the second, and is just trying to stay alive, but doesn't have the heal able to come in. And the Vision Pulse makes the break. You got a War Machine that slowed him down just a little bit, but now they're in. Pressure's here. 1 tick is through, and Optic, well, they call him the Vision, but, I mean, they could just sit this one out, just waste time, and this might just be a really bad Vision Pulse from Optic Gaming.
I'm not sure about that at all. You knew where they were going to be. You had them pinned in. Maybe a chance here for LG as Formal uses his Tempest. That's a chain. That's a double. 25 off streaks. Formal, of course, it would be you. Manages to turn things around, but he gets caught mid-map. It's Dashy who shuts him down. 15-15. Minute 30 to go. LG inside B.
I mean, this is it. They got 1 tick through. They got a player mid-map with the kills, and Slack had a theory, but he gets shut down by Karma. Who else would you expect? The second tick nearly in, but there's contest. Ricky, though, he's got outer. He's trying to shred. Players can't get forward. Optic Gaming, who's even nearby the hill? It's Dashy. He's got to wait for his teammates. You don't have time. You got to contest. It's here, but now you got to win the gunfights. Dashy gets 1, and Karma gets 3. He shuts down the grab slam to save his teammate's life, and on respawn, finds 3 massive kills.
A 2-second hard point. Wouldn't it just be brutal for LG? They were a second away from closing out this round 5. Optic have fully decapped the 3rd tick. They've stayed alive with over 60 seconds left. And now a 9-6 life advantage for the green wall. Heartbreaking for LG.
And I'll say Karma 20-29, but if Optic Gaming wins, he won them the game. You got an 8v5 LG, get 1 last attempt. You cannot afford to throw away a single life. Trades are there for the first. Scump, though, trades on trades. He's got a stun. It's just a double team challenge. LG getting picked apart. 2v5.
Well, that nade connects. It's pretty much over. TJ has both LG players trapped, and with how good the Optic Gaming bait and switch has been, this one should be done. And you're absolutely right. Karma basically wins Optic Gaming that control. As I'm not sure what that was, but either way, if you're LG, not a bad display at all. Yes, you lose 3-0, expected. I think, honestly, the worst map we saw from them was the Search and Destroy.
Well, I think the worst part of that for LG is they could have won both respawn. They made so many mistakes of not getting the streaks when you have the Tempest out, getting caught out mid-map, and again, sometimes these just happen, but you have to make those big plays. Not letting Ricky get the streaks. They blew the first till on frequency twice, essentially, and just, wasting the Tempest on there. The Purifier did not get streaks. These small mistakes for LG that have been hurtful, and again, they're playing with the coach. It's the expectation that they lose, but still, it's the mistakes that are haunting. Like, who's making the bigger plays? It's Karma at the end that's picking up the 3 pieces and shutting down the grab slams. That's that factor, like Genji we talked about. If they just haven't, if they don't have it, or if they have it, they haven't used it.
Right.
And for LG, it's been a problem that, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'd be curious to hear Pac-Man's thoughts on that, right? Because he was the one on the desk that was being very much a realist, right? It's going to be a 3-0 up to gaming, and that's how, for the most part, everyone felt, right? I think Ant was just having a little bit of fun. But realistically, again, that was a very good 3-0 loss.
But no, in my mind, that hurts more.
Really?
That hurts more that you were so close, and that it hurts more that you weren't losing because you played with a sub. You were losing because you were making mistakes. To me, that's more of the same. And in my mind, that's more painful. Maybe they feel differently because communications, everything's different, and ultimately does make a difference. But I don't know. If you want to be negative, you can.
Negative Nancy over here. Well, anyway, that's it for this division from myself and Chance. We'll, of course, be back in action next week, but we can set up for Jess with the PlayStation Instant Reaction.
Thank you, Ben. Coming into this series, your attitude was kind of, if we 3-0, that's expected. So almost as if there was no glory in it. But how do you feel coming off of that win now?
I mean, I feel good. We weren't really going 110% that series. I mean, Bruce and Tej were just throwing in the first map. But we had a little bit of fun with the snipers, so I'm glad that we got the 3-0. It's huge for map count, especially with Genji losing today. So I'm happy we got the 3-0, but we could have went a little harder.
And I did want to ask about the snipers. You guys were joking about going ahead and doing that beforehand. What made you decide to do that?
We had the 1-0 lead. Honestly, it was just to have some fun. We weren't too crazy about map count. We wanted it, obviously, but we wanted to throw a little bit of fun. It obviously wasn't like a super serious match to everyone. So, yeah, just having a little bit of fun on the main stage.
Finally, as we switch to Division B, you guys have a couple weeks off, so how are you going to fill out your free time?
We're going to Topgolf right now. But going home, we're probably just going to take a couple days off, get back into the routine, play some online scrims, watch Division B, and try to learn some new things off some teams. And just business, going back to business as usual, going home practicing.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you so much. This has been your PlayStation Instant Reaction. Over to Katie at the desk.
Thank you so much, Jess. And there you have it. Not a particularly surprising outcome. 3-0 from Optic Gaming over LG to work out their flawless 2 weeks here. Of course, not losing